Hello, you're watching the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm Nguyen, and now let me keep you up to date with headlines. Party General Secretary Nguyễn Linh's 110th birth anniversary commemorated. Monument symbolizes Vietnam-Laos solidarity. Historic moment of Vietnam. On July the 1st in Nguyen province, Party General Secretary Tô delivered a speech at the ceremony marking the 110th birth anniversary of late Party General Secretary Nguyễn Linh, July the 1st. Attending the ceremony were former President Trương Tấn Sang, senior leaders of the party, state, ministries and agencies. General Phan Văn Giang, Minister of National Defense, was also present at the commemoration. Speaking at the event, Party General Secretary Tô affirmed that Nguyễn Linh's life was a shining example of communist ideals, steadfastness, and lifelong dedication to the people. He emphasized that at the 6th National Party Congress in 1986, amid severe challenges of the centrally planned economy and prolonged economic stagnation, the then Party General Secretary Nguyễn Linh asserted that the country could no longer follow the old path. Without reform, there would be no development and prosperity. Party General Secretary Nguyễn Linh initiated key reforms, including removing systemic barriers, empowering grassroots autonomy, promoting the non-state sector, building a socialist-oriented market economy under state management, expanding external relations, and proactively advancing international integration. He emphasized that Nguyễn Linh left lasting lessons for every stage of national development, especially in today's era of reform, integration, and development. These include the spirit of innovation, daring to think, to act, and to take responsibility. The principle to reform based on reality, not denial of the past, close ties with the people, enterprises, and cooperatives, grounded in their needs and aspirations, and the importance of fighting individualism, upholding revolutionary ethics, and renewing the party. The ceremony coincided with the launch of Vietnam's two-tier local administration model across 34 provinces and 3,321 wards and communes. Party General Secretary Tô expressed his belief that, with strong political will from officials, party members, public servants, and the support of the people, the nation will overcome all challenges to meet its set goals and expectations. On the afternoon of the same day in Hanoi, President Lương Cường received Egyptian ambassador to Vietnam Amal Abdel Kader El Morsi Salama as she's paid a farewell visit at the end of her term in Vietnam. Congratulating and appreciating Ambassador Amal Abdel Kader El Morsi Salama's successful term, President Lương Cường affirmed Vietnam's desire to strengthen cooperation with Egypt. He noted that although bilateral ties have grown over the past 60 years, they remain modest compared to the two countries' potential and needs. He emphasized the importance of increasing delegation exchanges, especially at high levels, and promoting cooperation in areas such as economy, trade, investment, defense, security, to match the strong political relationship between Vietnam and Egypt. The guest congratulated Vietnam on its recent achievements and expressed confidence that ongoing administrative reforms will help the country grow stronger and more prosperous. Chairing a conference to approve the preparation for the party congresses for the 2025-2030 term of the Military Political Academy and the Political University on the afternoon of July the 1st, Sing Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, put emphasis on being exemplary in all documents, personnel preparation, and organization work. The Congress documents of the Military Political Academy are brief, with focus on key issues and lessons drawn, demonstrating breakthrough vision for the new term. Sing Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết hoped that the Party Committee of the Military Political Academy will uphold exemplariness in documents, personnel preparation, and organization work. The contents of all documents must be concise, updated regularly to meet the requirements of training amidst the new international and domestic context. Lauding the preparation efforts of the Party Committee of the Political University, the chairman of the General Political Department requested the university's Party Committee to collect all opinions of the delegates. Stressing the increasing quality of the entrance students in recent years, he asked the instructors to constantly improve to meet the requirements of training and the digital age. The Congress documents must not only inherit the past achievements, but also meet the requirements of the new period, determine the breakthrough of improving the quality of personnel, education, and operation following the Smart School model. Also on July the 1st, General Nguyen, Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army and Deputy Minister of National Defense, chaired a conference to review preparations for the 2025-2030 Party Congresses of the Party Committees of Military Region 4, Military Region 5, and the Army War College, the Vietnam Coast Guard. Recently, the Party Committees of Military Region 4, Military Region 5, the Army War College, and the Vietnam Coast Guard have seriously implemented directives from the Politburo and the Central Military Commission. They have led the restructuring of leadership and party committees at all levels in a democratic, disciplined, and proper manner, building strong consensus. The all-level party congresses have been organized in a unified and timely way. General Nguyen commended the party committees for their thorough preparations. The draft documents and political reports were well prepared, with coherent structure and high quality. He emphasized that party committees must thoroughly understand key directives and resolutions and incorporate feedbacks from the Central Military Commission, the General Political Department, and relevant agencies to improve the Congress documents. On July the 1st, in Champasak province of Laos, the Vietnamese government's Special Task Committee, in coordination with its Lao counterpart, held a handover and inauguration ceremony for the monument titled Vietnam-Laos Combat Alliance Solidarity. The ceremony was co-chaired by Senior Lieutenant General Võ Minh Luong, Deputy Minister of National Defense and head of the Vietnam Special Task Committee, and Senior Lieutenant General Thông Loi Sĩ Vong, Deputy Minister of National Defense and head of the Laos Special Task Committee. The Vietnam-Laos Combat Alliance Solidarity Monument was inaugurated on July the 1st, a celebration of Vietnam's nationwide implementation of the two-tier local government model. The upgrade site, worth approximately $2.1 million, was a gift from the Vietnamese government's Special Task Committee. The project was managed by the Lao counterpart, with Company 206 of Military Region 5 as the main contractor. In a solemn moment, both delegations honored the heroic martyrs who gave their lives for independence and freedom. Senior Lieutenant General Võ Minh Luong emphasized that this is a project of special significance, symbolizing the enduring and loyal bond between the two countries. It also serves as a cultural and historical monument with profound educational value, helping current and future generations better understand the tradition and combat alliance solidarity between the militaries and peoples of Vietnam and Laos. On behalf of the Laos Government Special Task Committee, Senior Lieutenant General Thông Loi Sĩ Vong expressed his sincere gratitude to the party, state, military, and people of Vietnam for their valuable support and assistance. The Vietnamese Special Task Committee presented gifts to the Monument Management Board, Team K53, and Company 206 of Military Region 5. The delegation also visited and gave gifts to Economic Cooperation Company 385 under Cord 15. On the morning of July the 1st, at the National Training Center No. 4, Senior Lieutenant General Nguyen, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, chaired the periodical conference of parade forces participating in the celebration to mark the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day, September the 2nd. Up to now, the units have been organizing training according to instructions, with a spirit of urgency, seriousness, and high discipline. A number of new soldiers in training season 2025 have been mobilized to join the mission and separately trained on movements as well as in the unit formation to ensure the progress and quality of training. Meanwhile, the vehicle artillery armored forces have well maintained their equipment's technical conditions ready to be deployed. Senior Lieutenant General Nguyen urged the forces to continue to strictly and scientifically organize training, closely follow the master plan, ensure absolute safety for troops and vehicles. Regarding the military parade at sea, it is necessary to maintain good mobility, continue to review and complete plans for organizing formations at sea, closely and proactively coordinate with relevant forces in order to successfully demonstrate the spirit and strength of the Vietnam People's Army. Coming up next, historic moment of Vietnam. Fostering Vietnam-Australia cooperation and friendship. As from July the 1st, the two-tier local government model will officially come into operation, marking a significant turning point in administrative reform with historic significance. The new administrative map is not only a change in geographical term, but also a strong shift in institutions, organization, and governance mindset, aiming for a streamlined, efficient, and effective system that better serves the people. At exactly 6 a.m. on July the 1st, over 18,000 pagodas across the country rang bells and drums in unison. This sacred ceremony is one of the key spiritual activities of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, praying for national peace and the people's happiness, and marking the launch of the two-tier government model. Over the past 20 years, the sacred flag-raising ceremony at Ba Dinh Square in front of President Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum has been an emotional moment eagerly awaited by many Hanoi residents and visitors. Under the restructuring, number of the provinces and centrally run cities will be reduced from 63 to 34. This means we've reduced an intermediate administrative level and at the same time expanded the space and potential for the development of communes. When the organizational apparatus is streamlined, it will better serve the people, in accordance with President Ho Chi Minh's thought that the state apparatus is close to the people, understands the people, and serves their interest better. With the tradition of Buddhism always accompanying the nation through every stage of history, this sacred ceremony aims to arouse the strength of national unity for a new phase of development of the country. On July the 1st in Hanoi, the Vietnam-Australia Friendship Association under the Vietnam Union of Friendship Organizations held its third National Congress for the 2025-2030. During the 2016-2025 term, the Vietnam-Australia Friendship Association actively organized people-to-people diplomacy activities, including delegation exchanges, celebrations of major events in the Vietnam-Australia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, and cultural and community engagement programs. In the 2025-2030 term, the Vietnam-Australia Friendship Association will continue to renew its activities, build a network of Australia-savvy individuals, and organize events marking the 55th anniversary of diplomatic ties. These efforts aim to strengthen the traditional friendship between the peoples of both countries and contribute to the advancement of bilateral relations for peace, stability, cooperation, and global development. In the historic city of Ghent, Belgium, a group of Vietnamese and Belgian friends have been quietly organizing charity events every 2 years for over a decade now, raising funds for disadvantaged children in Bắc Ninh, Vietnam, without fanfare, just persistently sending love and solidarity home. This flame of kindness was lit by Ms. Nguyễn Trung Thủy, a native of Bắc Ninh, and her Belgian husband, Mr. Rudy Money. For over a decade now, they've been organizing charity gatherings. Every single donation goes directly to the children. When my family returns to Vietnam, we personally buy and deliver supplies to the schools and students. A simple school, the event transformed the grounds into a mini Vietnam filled with áo dài, home-cooked dishes, and the sounds of the dan chang instrument. Such events bring Vietnamese projects closer to Belgian hearts and make support easier. From Europe to mountainous and remote areas in Bắc Ninh and Lâm Đồng provinces, each act of sharing sends light and hope. Such moments help us rediscover the kindness within ourselves and keep alive the gentle melodies of compassion. And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch news again at qpvn.vn. Now, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.